Moving on. She is arguably now the most bankable actress in Hollywood. At 23, she can play a girl in her teens or a woman in her 30s, and yet she has never taken an acting lesson. This is the year that Jennifer Lawrence caught fire. In last year's hit film, Silver Linings Playbook, Jennifer Lawrence gave a memorable performance in the offbeat romantic comedy as a young, volatile widow.
Forget I offered to help you. Forget the entire idea, because I am so much crazier than you.
Keep your voice down.
I'm just the crazy slut with a dead husband. Forget it!
This year, she won an Oscar for it.
Jennifer Lawrence.
And gave another memorable performance.
You guys are just standing up because you feel bad that I fell.
So this wonderful moment, you've won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Clunk.
I know. You're like, this moment was ruined. Then I went home and I ate Domino's, and
it was all
better.
fine.
Pizza fixes everything.
There's not much that needs fixing in Jennifer Lawrence's life right now. In the past 3 years, she's been nominated for a Supporting Actress Oscar for her work in Winter's Bone.
Mom, please help me this one time.
Gotten cast as the hottest blue mutant in the world in the X-Men film series. Is starring in Catching Fire, the record-breaking latest installment of The Hunger Games, and become a fashion icon. On top of that, there is already Oscar buzz and a Golden Globe nomination for her role in American Hustle, opening this Friday.
Why don't you build something like he does, instead of all your empty deals? It's just like your science oven. You know, I read that it takes all of the nutrition out of our food. It's empty, just like your deals.
What's the question you most hate, so I can be sure to ask it?
Probably when people ask, how are you so normal? It just makes me feel weird, because I'm like, I am normal. Like, it's a job.
For you, is there a tough part about being so famous and that every aspect of your life is examined?
Yeah, that's scary for any 23-year-old, because I don't know what's going to fly out of my mouth and then it gets printed.
Jennifer manages to be herself, utterly frank and utterly charming during even the stalest media rituals.
I'm starving.
Well,
is there food here?
I pee when I get scared.
I'm like a chihuahua, I'm shaking and peeing.
I hope you got a fan here.
She grew up with little thought of showbiz in Kentucky. The tomboy sister of 2 older brothers, she spent much of her time alone, fishing or riding horses. Her career started by chance. When she was 14, a modeling agent spotted her on a New York street during a vacation.
Really?
That quickly led to the cable sitcom, The Bill Engvall Show.
Hit the brake, hit the brake, hit the brake!
And a series of indie films, none of which prepared her for her present life, a non-stop whirl of acting and international press tours. So much is changing for you now. Is it happening too fast?
I mean, the main thing is the way people look at you and talk to you, because you don't feel any different. You know, like a light never went off when I was like, okay, I'm a new me, you know? So it's hard when people treat you differently, when you don't feel any differently. It's alienating.
Do they treat you nicely?
Yeah.
But
I don't know, it's something about the way that they look, you feel like a zoo animal or something. It's kind of, it's like I don't know what it is. It's something in somebody's eyes. And it's like you're not connecting and making eye contact sometimes. People are just, and now I'm surrounded by people all the time. And then it can be so lonely when all of a sudden everybody goes. But I have to remind myself that it's just being alone. It's not lonely.
What's your idea of a perfect day now?
Well, if I could imagine it, I'd be able to wake up, and my alarm wouldn't go off, and I'd wake up really late. And I could go on a walk, and I wouldn't wear a hat, and I wouldn't wear sunglasses, and I could walk and make eye contact with whoever I wanted and smile and get my own coffee. But realistically, a good morning for me is, well, I order room service, and then I watch TV and eat in bed, which is great, because when you're in a hotel, they'll just change the sheets. You don't have to worry about it.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Not in LA, and a house on a big property and maybe starting a family. Everything's calm.
Everything's
I have
calm.
a minivan.
I wish it for you. I don't think it's going to happen in quite that way, but I wish it for you. Complete this sentence for me. What people do not know about Jennifer Lawrence is...
That I can play the oboe. And I hate cilantro.
This is so fascinating. I thank you for sharing this with us.